How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Connor Hughes MMA channel. And today I have a little bit of a breakdown, but more of a rant for you guys. Um, the real quick before I get into my rant, I want to break down the main event of the UFC Oklahoma City card. Because that's what I'm going to end up be ranting about. Nothing about the fight, but what happened immediately after post-fight. This was an incredible performance by Dricus du Plessis. I personally had it 50-44. I believe Dricus did enough in the second round to get a 10-8 round. Super dominant. Kamaru Usman, what a chin he has. For him not to be knocked out during that fight was truly impressive. He took a lot of damage in that fight too, which does worry me. But at the same time, he did show an incredible amount of chin and heart, where Dricus just showed that when he's in control, it's going to be a tough night for you. The reason I'm showing the scorecards is because that's what I have a problem with. I don't have a problem with the scorecards directly, but first, I thought it was a pretty clear 10-8 round with how often Usman was wobbled and even getting knocked down. There were multiple points in that fight, especially in the second round where Dricus threw the uppercut and got the thumb in the socket of Usman. That could have led to a finishing sequence, but the ref stopped it because Usman complained of an eye poke. I'm not saying he should have taken a point from Dricus or Usman for like faking, because he didn't fake. He didn't know. He thought it was a thumb because he got hit in the eye. But the ref has to do better there. And so, in my personal opinion, I thought it was a 10-8. But where I think the real problem is watching the post fight. Hopefully this video doesn't play. Just sit on the screen. I'm here. It doesn't show it in this, but while reading this, while the judges were reading the scorecards, Kamaru Usman was looking at Daniel Cormier, seemingly confused as to what the scorecards were, or why they were what they were. He thought it was a closer fight. It wasn't. But now to go on a little bit of a rant. After this fight, Daniel Cormier went up to Kamaru Usman after interviewing Dricus du Plessis and started interviewing a guy who just took an insane amount of damage and an insane amount of punishment. Now, you might be asking, well, it was a decision. They sometimes do this. For Daniel Cormier to do this, to someone that he considers a friend or like a colleague, really bothers me because of how people complained about Joe Rogan interviewing Daniel Cormier after the John Jones fight, the second fight, where he was knocked out, but that fight was then turned into a no contest. But there was a ton of hatred towards Joe Rogan for interviewing a guy who clearly was concussed. And I haven't seen that same amount of... I don't think it deserves the same amount of disdain. It's weird because Daniel Cormier just lost a title fight after a huge build-up. So if he hadn't gotten knocked out, you would have wanted to hear him speak. And for Kamaru Usman, he didn't get knocked out, but he took damage. But you didn't really need to hear him speak. You didn't really need to hear him say much due to how bad of a beating he took. And I expect this to be... I don't expect much backlash on DC. But, I mean, after the Joe Rogan incident, Joe Rogan tweeted... this was in response to someone calling him out. And Joe Rogan, after apologizing, he goes... And then I wound up doing it to someone I care a great deal about. DC is a great man, and the whole thing was surreal. Joe Rogan felt really bad about doing this to Daniel Cormier. And then for Daniel Cormier to go and do it to someone in Kamaru Usman in this instance really bothered me. Especially because if you watch the fight, you saw how much damage Kamaru Usman took throughout all 5 rounds. There was so many points in this fight where Kamaru Usman was just getting hit over and over and over again with everything. He got hit with flush knees to the head, shooting a takedown, and Dricus finds a perfect knee to go right into his head. It was truly a remarkable performance by Kamaru Usman's chin and his ability to stay conscious. And I think 99% of people that watched that fight would not have interviewed Kamaru Usman after that fight. And for Kamaru Usman, this isn't the same. But whenever I'm playing, like, say, the UFC video game, and it somehow goes to a decision because it goes to a decision, I'm very biased in thinking how well I did in that. So I can only imagine how someone feels when it comes to an actual fight. And I believe what happened here was Kamaru Usman was given a chance to, like, sort of embarrass himself. And that's kind of what happened. Him saying 50-45, man, what was the judges watching? Was really insane to me. It was bad. I mean, it was really bad. And yeah, just a really good performance from Dricus. And for him to do, like, Mark Goddard doesn't even want to look. He's whoa, don't open. Okay. Yeah. Mark Goddard doesn't want to look at you. This guy doesn't want to look at you. Yeah. Anyway, very dominant performance from Dricus. I wish Daniel Cormier did not do what he did to Usman post-fight. Wait, how does this guy have it 49-45? Oh, they had it 10-8 rounds. Anyway, if you made it to the end, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Tomorrow, I have my first tier list video coming out. It's going to be MMA fighters as roommates. So I hope you guys, if you made it to the end of this, I hope you will watch tomorrow's video as well. Have a good one. Bye-bye.